Okay, I'm back, y'all, in Divinely Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day. Welcome to the spirituality, y'all. Um, y'all, like the live, share the love, drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on so you're notified anytime I go live or post a video. Or let's do it. Let's get to it, y'all. We are in the book of Isaiah. Yeah, jumping through hoops. Let me make a note of that. We'll come back to it when we're getting ready to go into the message. When we tap in with spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and ascended masters of the highest and purest light vibration and energy. Jumping through hoops. We're gonna see how that comes back up again. And I'll go into more detail about that because I kind of understand it, and we'll talk about it. But right now, we're going to talk about this Bible. We're going to talk about this word. We're in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 11 and 12 is what we're doing today. Isaiah, let me make sure it's right, 11 and 12. And we are starting off with a branch from David's line, Out of the stump of David's family will grow a shoot. Yes, a new branch bearing fruit. Come on, fruit from the old root. And the Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. He will delight in obeying the Lord. He will not judge by appearance, nor make a decision based on hearsay. He will give justice to the poor and make fair decisions for the exploited. The earth will shake at the force of his word, and one breath from his mouth will destroy the wicked. He will wear righteousness like a belt and truth like an undergarment. In that day, the wolf and the lamb will live together. The leopard will lie down with the baby goat. The calf and the yearling will be safe with the lion, and a little child will lead them all. The cow will graze near the bear. The cub and the calf will lie down together. The lion will eat hay like a cow. The baby will play safely near the hole of a cobra. Yes, a little child will put its hand in a nest of deadly snakes without harm. Nothing will hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain, for as the waters fill the sea, so the earth will be filled with people who know the Lord. Drop it in the chat. I know the Lord. In that day, the heir of David's throne will be a banner of salvation to all the world. The nations will rally to him, and the land where he lives will be a glorious place. In that day, the Lord will reach out his hand a second time to bring back the remnant of his people, those who remain in Assyria and northern Egypt, in southern Egypt, Ethiopia, and Elam, in Babylonia, Hamath, and all the distant coastlands. He will raise a flag among the nations and assemble the exiles of Israel. He will gather the scattered people of Judah from the ends of the earth. Then at last, the jealousy between Israel and Judah will end. They will not be rivals anymore. They will join forces to swoop down on Philistia to the west. Together, they will attack and plunder the nations to the east. They will occupy the lands of Edom and Moab, and Ammon will obey them. The Lord will make a dry path through the gulf of the Red Sea. That's so funny. We just talked about the Red Sea, parting the Red Sea on one of the messages I just recorded. He will wave his hand over the Euphrates River, sending a mighty wind. Man, we just talked about the wind as well. I wrote it down. We just were talking about the winds. Look, and I didn't know, y'all. Look, I did not know that this is where this was at. I was literally just talking about the red flag warnings that we have here in San Diego because it's really windy, and they mentioned the winds, and I didn't know where the mighty wind was coming. Sending a mighty wind to divide it into 7 streams so it can easily be crossed by foot. He will make a highway for the remnant of his people, the remnant coming from Assyria, just as he did for Israel long ago when they returned from Egypt. Oh, this is real short. Songs of praise for salvation. In that day, you will sing, I will praise you, Lord. Drop that in the chat. I will praise you, Lord. You were angry with me, but not anymore. Now you comfort me. See, God has come to save me. I will trust in him and not be afraid. The Lord God is my strength and my song. He has given me victory. With joy, you will drink deeply from the fountain of salvation. In that wonderful day, you will sing, thank the Lord, praise his name. Tell the nations what he has done. Let them know how mighty he is. Sing to the Lord, for he has done wonderful things. Make known his praise around the world. Let all the people of Jerusalem shout his praise and with joy, for great is the Holy One of Israel who lives among you. The end. Okay, the end. So those were relatively short. Let's get into the message. Let's see what we need to know. I'm still feeling, I guess I'm just kind of on the run with these. We're still using preparation for the promise, but we'll use the clarity is real. And maybe, I don't know, we might not even use, I don't know, what y'all want to use, child? Let me talk about jumping through hoops real quick. Which part? Let me just say this. I feel like some of you, it's like something, let me just say, there go the tower. I got to take it because the fact that this tower message, I don't know what that was. What could that have been? That's interesting. So because I don't know, maybe that got to be, well, anyway. Okay, I'm back. Listen, let's talk about the tower. Okay, so this is a completely different tower, but on the message I just recorded, it had the tower. So I'm going to take this because it's at the bottom of the deck. But let me also say this. There is, and you ever just, sometimes you just got to see how something is going to play out, right? Sometimes you just got to see how something is going to play out. But let me also say this, jumping through hoops. If there's something that is just exceptionally long for no reason, it's like, how can I, okay. There's a process for everything. Okay. There's a process for everything. And we understand that. But it's also this understanding that sometimes stuff is just difficult for no reason. And I feel like some of you it's one of those situations where you may just feel like you just jumping through hoops. It's like, okay, it's always another thing and another thing and another thing and another thing. And I'm using the best example I can give for this is like nursing. And I use this example a lot, but it's to give clarity to a situation that you may be going through. If something is just exceptionally hard for no reason, it's like, you just have to keep going through all these different things, like just all these different things. It was like me just giving all this time and energy and attention to something, and it was just like always another hoop to jump through and something else, and no, we need something else, or no, you got to pay for something else. It's kind of something like that where it just feels like you just going through too much to try to accomplish something that may not be the answer. And so some of you may be going through that, or just finding out like something is just like, why? And then every time you do one thing, then it's always something else. And it's kind of like, is there any finality to this? Like, is there ever an end point? Is there ever, like, am I ever going to get through this process? Or, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like it's really difficult. So for some of you, it may just be something like that where now I will say this, because this is me. I will see how far I have to go for something until I finally just say, this ain't it. Because I've learned, one thing that I have learned is to not be impulsive about cutting something off, but also not going out of my way to just keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like, if you don't really have anything to lose, thank y'all. If you don't have anything to lose, you may just say, okay, well, I'm gonna see how something plays out. On the other hand, if you consistently putting money into something and there's just never a payoff, if it's not, if because that's kind of, thank y'all. I hope I'm explaining this right. If you are putting money into something and it's like you just feeding money into something and you just steady losing, it's like a slot machine, right? And you just feeding with the hopes that, okay, it's gonna work out, and you just putting money into something and it's not, that's a no. But if you don't really have anything to lose, then you may say, you know what, I'm gonna see how it plays out. I'm gonna see what's happening. But I feel like for some of y'all, 1322, I feel like for some of y'all, like this could be something like, maybe again, let's use two forks in the road, across the crossroads. Maybe you have two paths, and there's one path. Come on, God. Look, I done put the cars down. I got excited, child. Look, we got excited. There's one path. Yeah, y'all said the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. Unnecessary, look, restrictions. I wasn't even paying no attention to this, but look at these bars and these shackles. It's like the Lord may put two paths in front of you. Okay, so one path, everything's just in alignment. It's just easy. There's no obstacles. There's no roadblocks. There's no stipulations. It's like easy, and you're just looking like, man, that was so easy. It ain't no, that's how you know it's what God paid for. Can I just say that to somebody? When it's not, you ain't got to go through all this unnecessary foolishness to accomplish it. God is paying for that. God is sending you down that path versus path B, where it's hoops, jumping through hoops. Some of you are coming to the realization and the understanding that there may be some unnecessary hoops that it's like, if it's that difficult, it's not for me. And it may not be nothing wrong with that path, but it's just like, why do I have to go through all of that? Some of you, this is the crossroads that you're at, and this is the Lord trying to make you pay attention and say, hey, if I'm sending you down here, I want you to go this way, because that way, and you just know it, y'all. Like, and again, this is because everything is just easy. It's like, it's so much easier than what you like. You hardly having to even put in any effort to go down this path, that the Lord is saying, hey, you're being led by the Spirit. Y'all know we have like the amethyst card in this deck over here. We may use it today. Like, you being led by the Spirit to go down this path, and everything is just easy going down this path, where this path over here is just like something else and something else and something else. So some of you may be experiencing that. 182, first card to come out, Tower moment. I'm trying to tell y'all, the Tower, not even with this card, with these cards within the actual, we had two Tower cards that came out of the message that I just recorded before this. Don't know what it's called. It may be called activating your spirit, something, either that or something like that, but it's about a Tower moment. This is speaking, it says concerning unstable foundation and Tower moments, and it speaks to Psalm 18:2. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. Okay, so we'll see what the time, like some of you, this is like, again, there's something coming in. I don't know, good, bad, left, right, up, down. It could be surprising. We'll see what else comes out with this message. This is like the Leaning Tower of Pisa that I put on this card. Of course, we're using the preparation for the Promise deck, y'all, which is available on my website. Y'all make sure y'all go get the new deck as well, the Hydrate Your Soul Affirmation deck. It is available now on my website as well. So y'all make sure y'all go pick that up. So let's see what else is happening. Oh, come on, Alabama. 334 is the next message to come out. 14:19 on the timer and 13:26 on the clock. This talks about the South, offering, gift, ancestors, and it speaks to Psalms 33:4. This says, for the word of the Lord is right and true. Message. Not me, child, I didn't comment it on my own video. Let me just tell somebody right now. This is a new, somebody got something, y'all. I got a new, I'm commenting on my video. Can you believe it? Y'all, just know this. It's not me. I only have one TikTok page. Of course, this is on TikTok, and there are many, 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 many fake pages. Then I don't know who needs to know this, but pay attention. What is somebody trying to copy you? I don't know. Someone may be trying to copy you or duplicate your work. I don't know. Y'all know, if you know, I only have one TikTok page. Pay attention to things like the follower count. I think I'm at like 29K on TikTok. And so pay attention to the follower count, pay attention to the likes. There's always something that is different in the fake page, and I am not in your DMs, y'all. I only go in my DMs, and this is on any platform. I'm only in my DMs to tell you that it's not me who's contacting you in your DMs, okay? Because I don't contact anybody in their DMs. I am very seldomly in my own DMs, and I usually only go in there to respond to someone saying like, hey, there's somebody duplicating you. Yes, there are a lot of fake pages, and this is a new one because it has my current. I just changed my profile picture last week, so this is a new one coming in so it's not me. I don't care what they say. Y'all know, if you know, I do not do personal readings at all. Okay, at all. So I don't care what they say. I don't have any backup pages, none of that. It's not me. For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does. We receive it, Lord, and thank you for being faithful. This is a treasure chest on here. So follow, man. I'm gonna just keep listening to the Lord. Look at the cards that fell. 836 and the 47 card fell. I'm not gonna keep them, but just saying, child, people play too much and they get on my nervous system. Like, you really got that much time in your day? Like, do you know who has time to go create fake pages? Like, you really took time out your day to go and copy some of my work, and I don't know how much work goes into it, but anyway, guess what? I'm grateful. I find I'm grateful because why? If you go and you copy in my videos, then all you're doing, come on, 1633, all you're doing is putting positivity and the word of God out there to whoever needs to receive a message from the Lord. So y'all know that's how I look at that. Most people may not, and I'm not going to, and I can't say if that's wrong or right, but it ain't no foolishness on none of my platforms. I'm only up here doing the Lord's work. So you're putting the messages out for me. This is free marketing and publicity. So I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you so much. Like, what you meant for evil, God meant for good. You're helping me to spread, because a lot of times, y'all, this is the world. I just moved it, but let me just tell y'all, I should have kept that card. It's like the world, but it's like helping my messages to reach parts of the world that I had no idea, because a lot of times these are like overseas places, other continents, Africa, stuff like that. The messages reaching places that I never could have even imagined reaching. So I'll be grateful for that, because it's helping people to know the word of God, right? Here we go. Yeah, child. So yeah, I don't be mad about it. I used to get mad about it, but I'm just like, thank y'all for helping me spread the word, helping me spread the message. Come on, 11:43. We received that. This speaks to John 11:43. When he had said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, Lazarus, come out. This talks about champion, watched over, spiritual protection, and love from a heavenly guardian. Y'all know. And then also, we're gonna use the angel numbers deck. I just heard that, so let's use the angel numbers deck, y'all. I got to find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think this is it right here. Yeah, let's use the angel numbers deck, shall we? Yeah, because that's this morning's message. So let's get some angel numbers out here. John 10:10 at the bottom of the deck. Ephesians 6:11 up under that. So let's see what we got. What's the message about? Some of you, come on, a gift from your ancestors. We received that too. The 11:43 in this deck. Look, a gift from your ancestors. My mama on the cut, heavenly help, receiving divine guidance and protection, right? You were protected, and we have that's over here. Look, champion, watched over, spiritual protection, love from a heavenly guardian. And we got the ancestors that's on this card as well. 334 used to be in Alabama. It used to be one of the to be the area code. Like many moons ago, it used to be the area code. What is this? Matthew 6:3 and 4. But when you give to someone in need, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Give your gifts in private, and your Father who sees everything will reward you. That happened to be in the wrong place. So let's put that back in the message deck. Or this morning's message. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's get some more angel numbers. We got a few of them out here. I hadn't used this. I know y'all said that I hadn't used it in a while. So this may be your spirit names giving you a message, something they're trying to convey to you or let you know. Let's see what we got. Here we go. 1414. This came up. We had this just a couple of days ago. This is restoring balance. You are more powerful than you know and forged under pressure. Come on, Diamond. Diamond status, we receive it. Some of you might be getting a lot of angel numbers. Of course, this speaks to the temperance card. We're gonna get two more. Yeah, two more. Getting some assistance, some heavenly help. For some of y'all, like this is the return. Look, another message that this is the mornings this morning. Look at what was in it. Was mixed in this deck. Alignment, Matthew 6:33. So, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Come on, Lord, add unto me. Add unto me, Father. Be it unto me just like you said. Okay, 21:11 on the timer. 9:11. Let's see what else we got. Restoring balance, restoring. There's that last message talked to y'all said a lot about restoration in the last message. Let's see what we got. Y'all throw the whole cards away. Let me pick it back up. Y'all have meant that in y'all spirituals? Because look what just came out. I can't make it up. It's alignment, the kingdom of God, righteousness, creating wealth and abundance. I put this back because this was mixed in the angel numbers deck, and I put it back. And they said, no, pick it up. Y'all have meant that in y'all spirituals. Okay, so divine alignment, we receive it. We'll put this divine alignment right here up under this. And let's get one more. Y'all have meant that. Remember we talked about the road less traveled. What is spirit trying to tell you? Like, what are they showing you? Yeah, y'all have meant that. There's something, somebody finna get ready to let something go. You finna let something go. 12:33 wanted to fall out. You finna get ready to let something go because it's just like understanding. Come on, 22:22 on the timer. It's like understanding that there's something that's just not for you. And we receive that. And for some of y'all, like I said, they're because they're bringing up the point. Look, 333, 222. They're bringing it up like it's not costing you anything. As long as it's not costing you anything, you can just keep walking down the path that the Lord has placed in front of you. Remember, we said it's like a clear path. The pathway has been clear. The path has been cleared to walk down this road. Look at and there's abundance on both sides of it as well. Some of you, this could be about an epiphany. This is a protected path. The tower that's over here as well. So, yeah. Yeah, some of you, some of y'all got some like heavy spiritual support that's coming in as well. Let's see. Ooh. 88, endless abundance, get ready to receive and new creative ideas. A bunch of these have fallen out and I hadn't kept them, but what else y'all gonna use? We'll use the clarity is real, I guess. Okay, let's see. Here we go. There go my grandmama. 225. Look, I've told you, and 111 up under the bottom of the deck. Spiritual and intuitive development, receiving divine wisdom, and ask the ancestors. So this is clearly an ancestor message. What are they like? What are y'all? It's something that they're trying to get you to perceive. 111, 144. Abundance. The jackpot card wanted to find out. Some of you, rewards for your hard work, trust your intuition, stay on the path. Okay, that's what I just heard. Stay on the path that the Lord has placed before you, because this road down here it's like everything is cleared, the opportunity is ripe, the way to go is being made plain. So just stay on the path, stay in alignment with the path that the Lord is sending you down, because it's like very blessed. It's going to be very abundant. It's going to be very prosperous. Okay, so you're just going to have to stay on the path, because this was created for you. Yep, it was created for you to walk this path. For some of you, the reason the Lord is not allowing you to go down a path that you thought was going to be good for you, it feels like surrender as well. Let me say that, like surrendering to God's will for your life, because for it, in it's almost like your surrender is what like is creating this pathway. It's creating opportunity. It's creating abundance. Um, let's see what else. What is this tower moment about? Some of y'all like have leveled up in your, if they're talking about like divine power. Mm-hmm. Something feels false, man. I can't shake it. Look, the airplane at the bottom of the deck. Something just, oh, come on, spirituality. Feels like something feels false. Have you ever dealt with someone, or, and look, the bird cage up under that, I'm telling y'all, something done, I don't know what this is in your life, but it just feels like something feels false. And maybe you're like, spirit and them are trying to warn you about this, because again, 3 cards literally back to back that are talking about like heavenly help and alignment, and it's just like them that this could be a warning, like just to stay on the path that is easy, and it's easy because God has made it easy. Does that make sense? It's like this may just be like a confirmation kind of, hey, go this way, because there's something that you can't quite see yet, but it's like this road, this path is taking you somewhere. The airplane talks about travel, long distance, rise up, freedom, breaking free, in control, things working out. So didn't I say something about leaving something, like you're leaving, disconnecting from something? Aquarius energy. This again, we had whatever I showed y'all, the what was it called, like the burglar bars, or I just feel like there's something unknown. There's something that is hidden. And they were showing the card that we saw. I don't even remember what the number is that's on it, but it's like shackled, bound, or just don't get wrapped up in something that's going to keep you stuck, man. I feel like there's something, this is something that spirit and them are trying to protect you from. And that's why they're just encouraging you to stay on the path that is just, look, there go the Lord telling you this feels like a binding contract, y'all. It's almost like for some of you, there's a path that's going to be laid out for you, and you're going to have to trust that path, even if it doesn't make sense. Because for some of you, this can be you completely like shifting gears, or doing something that you just had no idea that you would be doing. It's like some of you, this could be a complete career change, or letting go of a relationship that you thought you were going to be in forever, or letting go of friendships. There's something that's already set up. There's abundance that's already set up. You got to keep walking the path. And remember, I was just saying, like, I feel like there's something that is just, I don't know, y'all, this may not be, but for one person, I don't know, but there's something, it just feels false. It feels counterfeit. It feels like, again, remember we talking about like jumping those hoops. Like, let's say it's a job and maybe you're not reading all the fine print. We're going to use the clarity is real, but it's like you not reading all the fine print, or there's just something that's going to try to keep you stuck. I don't like it. Contracts, agreements, counterparts, lovers, I don't know. We're going to see what else. This just feels like the Lord protecting you. We have 2 hearts that are out here as well. So some of you, this could be a relationship or a person that you're being protected from. For others of you, this just feels like your spirit names are keeping you. It's like keeping you aware. And I feel like for whoever this message is for, and I hope it's making sense, there may have been like, some of you maybe in the past, you could have rushed into something, right? You could have rushed into taking opportunities, or settling. Come on, God, settling for something that was just not worthy of you. And I feel, and for some of it, it's like the Lord keeping you out of something that's just not worthy. It's I don't want to say, God, well, they said like it's beneath you, it's below you. This could be taking a job that is not paying you enough. The Lord wants some of you to start, like, apply for something that seems crazy. Apply for, look, there go my mama, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Look, and the heart, didn't I just mention the hearts? They're trying to save you from some type of heartbreak or disappointment or some type of setback or some kind of contract or something, because there's just something that is, it's like there's something better. Drop that in the chat, like there's something better. This talks about interference. Yeah, speak, y'all running interference, huh? Yep, they running interference. Like they're gonna keep on telling you, don't fall for that, don't settle for that, that's not good enough for you, don't do it, because there's something better. That whatever this road is down here, whatever this road is that the Lord has you traveling down, even if it don't make sense, stay on that road. Okay. And I just felt that in my spirituals, y'all. It's something. It's something. For some of you, this could be a relationship. This could be like a breakup or a separation, something like that. It's like it's beneath you. It's like you're higher. You're higher than this. And it's like they're trying to save you from taking something that's not going to make you happy. And then if you decide to like, let's say it's a relationship and you know that this person that you're dealing with, you could know this person, but there's flags, and you just deciding, like, maybe before you used to stay in something longer than you should have, but now you're willing to say, look, the shooting star, now you being willing to say, yeah, this is just not going to work out. But it's actually saving you from disappointment, saving you from heartbreak. This is like a job that may come in, and you deciding to take a job, but you know that the job, like, let's say you set a $20 an hour, you say to yourself, you know what, I'm not taking any jobs lower than $20 an hour. But then you start to kind of get desperate and you end up taking a job that's only paying you $17 an hour. That's beneath you. And I feel like what the Lord is doing for a lot of you is like, he's making you demand your worth, but you got to know your worth. So he's not, for many of you, he's not he could be putting blocks in the way intentionally to make you not accept less than what you're worth. Does that make sense? And trust in your heart as well. For some of y'all, it's just don't take anything that's beneath you. I don't know how else to really describe that, especially like a contract. Now, let me show y'all the way I'm picking it up, exactly how it fell. This is how this fell. Now, it's face down, so I'm not looking at it yet. But can y'all see how this fell on top of the God card, the contracts card? Look. The scuba diver is the card that came in. This says, I'm going to leave it back here. Going within, observation, desire to know, disconnecting, self-reflection, subliminal. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, Pisces energy. I just feel like you're gonna have to trust I'm getting intuition on this card. Like, you're gonna have to trust your intuition on something. Whatever this is, y'all. I almost went back to get. Let me just make sure it's not at the bottom of the deck, because I don't think it is anymore. It's not. The fruit is at the bottom of the deck. This is Psalms 23:1. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. I'm telling somebody, and if I'm like, oh no. Okay, that's something else. Okay, I was making sure. Okay, listen. Then I talk about the handcuffs. Telling you right now, something is false, and the yarn is up under that. I'm telling you, there's something is not truthful. This is for some of you, this is a contract. Like, but it's binding, and I can't tell anybody what to do. Lord knows I can't. Please take this to the Lord and get your confirmation for this. I'm gonna get some clarity is real cards. I'm gonna get one more of these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the clarity is real. But it just feels like, child, y'all, I'm telling you this. Look, y'all heard my stomach, the fine print. Okay. And look, the eyeglass. Man, look, let me put these down. The eyeglasses were up under that. Did I just say something about there's something that something it's like something detailed, look closer, research, be careful, pay attention, hidden information, read between the lines, double check, assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, judgment, seeing clearly, define print. It's on both of these cards. I'm telling you right now, somebody lying, and I don't know what the lie is, but I don't feel like you falling for it. I know that's real. Something, this is what, I don't know what this contract is about. For whoever this message is for, just, you're already in alignment right now. You're already in alignment. I receive that. You're already in alignment with what God wants you to be doing. Don't get off the path, okay? Because whatever this is, it's getting you caught up, tangled up, complicated. It's something. I told y'all, I knew this. Big mess, interconnected, complicated. Um, let's get the clarity is real. I can see, child, something, some of y'all, you already know, like Spirit and them are just coming in and confirming something that you already know. But this is about trusting yourself, your intuition down here. I'm telling you, this is, you got to trust yourself. You're not crazy. And that's what they're trying to let you know. Like, you ain't crazy. You ain't crazy. It feels like a setup, and I don't like it. And I don't like people who do this kind of stuff. It feels like a setup. I don't know. Oh, baby. Let me get these cards up out here. Child, that's so what, look, y'all said it though. Let's get the clarity is real. It feels like, I don't know what this is about, but it feels like a setup. It feels, I don't know what this is. This feels like a contract, or you, just again, man, the enemy trying to keep you. What, y'all just said something and I lost it, but it's like the enemy trying to convince you that you aren't, I don't know, maybe that you aren't worthy of more, or, and this is about you knowing, like, no, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. This is about like knowing that if let's say your last job was paying you $25 an hour, but you it's like sometimes, yes, there's sometimes that you'll take a job that pays less, but it also is something that you're passionate about. This feels like you taking it, this would be like you moving backwards, and that could be a tower moment, right? It's like there, because, okay, let me use this example. There were times when I would just take anything that I could take, because I had a mindset of, oh my God, what am I going to do? But now the Lord sustains and the Lord provides for me. So it's like, why take? So the Lord is forcing some of you to understand that you're just worthy of more, and that we're not going to settle or take less than what we deserve. So some of you, yes, this could definitely be a contract or a job. And there may be even be people who will try to convince you to just take anything just for the sake of having a job. Had I listened, because I was on that. Like, I remember, y'all, I was in Dallas last year. Was this, no, I take it back, because I've been back since 2023. So when I was in Dallas in 2023, I was getting ready to take a job. I've said this before. I was getting ready to take a job, and I'm not gonna say where it was, but it was like, y'all, like $11 or something like that. And I was like, what? But I was desperate. And I kid you not, or because at that time, y'all, I was still fresh on this walk with the Lord, like real, even though I still don't know nothing, and I still be coming to the Lord like that. I don't know what to do. But then I was real green, y'all. Like, I really had, it was like I had faith, but the Lord has strengthened my faith since. But I was so desperate, because it was me. He was still in the process of teaching me that he will provide for me. And so, come on, chestnut checkers. And so it was like, I was trying to take this job because I thought I was supposed to be putting down roots in Dallas. That's what I thought. And the Lord had other plans, as we know. So, but I was willing to try to just take anything. And I kid y'all not, no matter how hard I tried, I could not get through like the whole process, because I was trying to do like my background check, and it just would not go through, y'all. Like, I must have tried to do that background, submit my background stuff like 20 times, and no matter it would not go through until finally, because they hired me on the spot. But the Lord was like, so are you really gonna take this? Like, he was, but at that time he was really teaching me, and he has taught me that same lesson since. He's like, are you really gonna take something when I'm telling you that I'm getting ready? Come on, God, when he's telling you that he's getting ready to bring you something better. Like, I can't, they're showing me like this is important for somebody. The Lord is getting ready to bless you with something better, which is why it's so important to stay on the path. So for some, come on, intentional block. You see the roadblocks. This is like the Lord putting up intentional roadblocks to keep you from going down the wrong path. The bridge out and everything. Like, yes, the Lord will put up intentional roadblocks to keep you from going down a path that you don't need to go down. Empowerment, nothing can hold you back. Resilience, overcoming obstacles and challenges. So for some of you, this is like trusting. Needless to say, I didn't end up getting that job, and I'm not mad. Okay, I'm not mad, because what they're emphasizing is like the Lord has something better. Like, there's something better coming in. So I know, even if it seems like it's difficult right now, don't create a tower moment or add time to unnecessary time to your journey by being disobedient, basically, because that's what it is disobedience. And the Lord is like, if you just keep listening, and your spirit name's coming in like, hey, if you just keep listening, because this is the thing, y'all. Look, what was up under the entrepreneur, the contract card. I'm trying to tell somebody, listen, commitment, soul contracts, new opportunities, binding agreement. Let me show it to y'all. Can y'all see that? Binding. I'm telling you right now, some of you, there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity, and it's like, okay, with this entrepreneur card coming up, when I grow up, this talks about career goals, entrepreneur, Fortune 500 company, leaving a legacy. The Lord is like, if you pass up, you pass up this opportunity to receive something better. And sometimes it'll be hard to do that, because you may be feeling like a little desperate. This is for someone, maybe you're new on your walk with the Lord. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not at a point of really, we all say that we have faith and we trust, but we also are humans. And so the Lord knows that we go through these seasons where it's just like, man, you trying to do it yourself instead of the Lord doing it for you. I'm telling you, this is a, thank you, Spirit. This is a, I'm trying to do it myself versus I'm letting the Lord do it. This is the alignment is happening, because I just feel like the Lord is already giving you, he's already giving you an instruction, or it's like you've already made a shift or made a change or made a pivot. So be very, and again, this is no judgment. This is me just trying to help somebody. Before you go and try to do it yourself, just let the Lord work. Just let him work. Just let him do what he's going to do, because it's going to save you some steps. It's going to save you some disappointment. For some of you, this could be a binding contract, and it's going to be hard to get out of it. Does that make sense? So it's like the Lord he's warning you. He's saying, hey, I'm putting these roadblocks in place so that you don't go down this path. I'm saving you from something. I'm saving you from some kind of pitfall or disappointment or just something, y'all. So take that how it resonates in your spirituals, because it's like the Lord saving you from something. This could be something. Remember, we talked about overly complicated. It's just like the yarn. This could be somebody lying, mischief, something like that. Like the Lord is saving you from something. For others of you, this could be like, hey, the Lord may have told you to take the leap of faith. The tower moment back here could have been like you deciding to become an entrepreneur. I think I told that on this message, maybe the last one, but the day that I decided that I was no longer going to work for anyone, I was going to become an entrepreneur, they ended my contract. Tower moment, right? I created it. It hasn't been the easiest walk, but it's the one that I'm so grateful for it. So it's for some of you, it may be that like the Lord has told you, no, I want you to build the business, but when it's not easy building businesses, it's not easy being an entrepreneur. It's it's not. And then the hearts, look, more hearts. Archangel Raphael. It's like, it's not easy to do that, but the Lord is putting you on the path. Come on, self-made. He's putting you on a path to do what you love. And so if you just stay on that path, like, go that way, it's going to be more lucrative, it's going to pay off, and you're going to be happy. Versus if you go over here and try to do it yourself, you'll end up disappointed, you'll end up in stuff that you don't want to be in. 44 on the timer. Like, it's like a contract that you're going to have difficulty getting out of. Angel of healing, beacon of hope, unconditional love, receptivity, emotional balance. So for some of you, this is about staying on the path. If the Lord told you to go over here and be an entrepreneur, baby, go be an entrepreneur and just allow the Lord. And it's not always easy, y'all. Please don't misunderstand when I tell you, because when business ain't going the way you thought it was going to go, and you're going to have to try a few things and mess up a few times and take a few detours, and you can't, there's no way there's no way that you can skip those steps. But what the Lord will do is he will send a message like this, a messenger. He will put roadblocks in your way. I'm thinking of the movie. I think it's called Bruce Almighty, where he had just lost his job or something. But Jennifer, and this is of course Jim Carrey's celebrity spotlight, Jim Carrey, Jennifer Aniston. He was a news anchor or something like that, or he was a news anchor. Anyway, he was trying to get this job as like an anchor. He was a reporter and he wanted to be the anchor man, and they ended up giving it to somebody else. If you hadn't seen Bruce Almighty, go watch it. But in this particular part, she had given him some prayer beads earlier that day when he was dropping her off at work. And so he didn't lost his job, and so he's driving, but he's praying. He was just like, God, if you're really listening, if you're really there, give me a sign. And so there were literally like trucks that kept on saying like, caution, don't go that way. It was like multiple. He said it like 2 times, and the Lord put like these huge signs in front of him, right? Morgan Freeman, love Morgan Freeman. Y'all know that's who I hear when I talk about God. Like, it's his voice. It's so crazy. But it was like all these caution signs, and he didn't listen. And right after that, he ended up crashing his car. It's so it's a comedy, but it's like a true story. So it's something like that for some of y'all, like the Lord putting up all these caution signs, like warning, don't go that way. He has something better. So anyway, that's just like what I'm getting on this. Is like, this is a message of confirmation that you're already in alignment with what God has purposed for you. And how do you know? It's easy, y'all. When God orders something, you just feels like it just be magical stuff. It comes with blessings. It comes with abundance. You'll know when you're going down the right path, because stuff will just like, it'll be magical. That I have no other word to describe it other than you just be like, you try to do something and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, that's easy. Like, wow. Oh, okay. And it's just easy. Whereas something else may just be difficult, challenging for no reason. You got to look at some stuff as being an intentional roadblock. Like the Lord he'll put you on pause on purpose, like the hangman. He'll say, no, don't do that. Don't go down that route. Which I mean, now I would say, well, remember we were just, well, yeah, that makes sense. But why can't sometimes you can, if it's not costing you anything, before you sign anything, just make sure that your heart is in it. If your heart is in it, if your heart, come on, rain on me. If your heart ain't in it, don't do it. And look, Archangel Gabriel is up under that, the messenger. I'm telling y'all, if your heart ain't in it, and then Jesus is up under that, don't do it. Okay. This is about you. Some of you're going to have to sit with yourself, and maybe you're still at a point of deciding what pathway you want to take, what direction you want to go in. There's nothing wrong with just allowing the Lord, like, ask him, pray that, y'all. Pray and say, Lord, show me the path. Show me what you put me here to do. Show me the path that you want me to walk. Show me what you sent me here for. And he will begin to open up that pathway for you. And it doesn't happen overnight. And sometimes that's that narrow road. Come on, God. That's the narrow road. Sometimes it's hard to walk this road because a lot of times the stops that the Lord has you to make on this road don't even make sense. And it makes it difficult sometimes for and to trust in you. Like, am I, come on, this the real celebrity spotlight. Chadwick Boseman, sending you so much love, so much love into the spirituals for Chadwick Boseman. Thank y'all. Sometimes I don't like I kid y'all not, the Lord has just had me watching stuff, but let me tell you, I watched a reel that Chadwick Boseman was talking about, and he was saying, like, in the beginning, I guess when he was first getting into acting, he was like, he would have to do jobs that were only paying, like he would do, I guess, like as an actor, reading jobs that were only paying $50, $100. But he didn't mind doing it because of the love he had for doing it, for whoever this is for. And this is what makes it sometimes challenging for when you're like, let's say you're becoming an entrepreneur, and we're getting ready to talk about the hearts, because we have 1, 2, 3. Now we have 3 cards out here with hearts. 1, 2, 4. This is what sometimes you'll have to, like, things that you'll have to face as you're stepping out on faith and trusting God. If he's giving you a vision to create a business, you're gonna have to do it for free. You're not going to, and this is, maybe this ain't everybody, but I'll say most people who are successful, most people who are business owners, you don't immediately start making the money. Sometimes, most of us, you have to do it for free. You do it for the love of doing it. You do it when you're not getting paid nothing. You do it, and I'll use myself as an example of this, right? I've been giving these messages for many years now. I think I started this officially in 2021, doing these messages, like on platforms and stuff like that. Back in the very beginning, I was just doing personal readings, but actually using, like, doing these messages on a platform. And initially, I was only writing affirmations, like that's all I was doing. But then I, started giving messages and going online, and that was in 2021, y'all. And here we are, 2025. Okay, so it took until like 2024, maybe I want to say 2024, y'all, before I actually got monetized on certain, or maybe 2024. I want to say it was 2024, until, like, even my YouTube got monetized. And for those of you who don't know, this is a true story. I don't get paid every month from YouTube because you have to meet a certain minimum, and I'm not at the minimum of in order to receive resources, to receive payment for YouTube. True story. If you think, but in the beginning, I didn't know that. In the beginning, I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to start and I'm going to be monetized and boom, and it's a stream of income. This is still, YouTube is, because you have to build it. You have to grow it. And so I'm still, even though I can make money on YouTube, I don't get paid I couldn't even tell you the last time I got money from YouTube. Right. But it was the same with any of my platforms. You may not initially start off getting paid for what you're doing. You do it for the love of what you're doing. And this is in any business. So a lot of times what happens is, when you love to do something, when your heart is in something, you do it for the love of doing it. You're not doing it for the love of money. And that was a switch that the Lord had to create for me as well, because in the beginning I was chasing money. I was chasing the bag. I was trying to I got to make the money. And then somewhere, maybe 2020, this would be 2020, 2022, I guess. It stopped being about the money and it started being about the love of just giving the messages, because it was 2022 when the Lord really called me into service, into doing this work for him. And so September 2022 to be exact. So it stopped being about the money, but it still took me a while to transition out of that kind of chase the money mindset. But as time has progressed, now I just love to give the messages. I just love to be able to uplift and empower somebody, and just give message and give these messages from the Lord. And so for some of you, you're transitioning out of, I'm doing this, I have this career because it's the way that I make money, to I'm doing what I love. Only when you get to that point. And so for some people, that's why entrepreneurship it's like, you have to just love what you're doing, and you have to love it enough to where you can do it even if you're not getting paid for it. And that's what Chadwick Boseman was talking about. He was just like, and he had to do it for free. He had to do it when he didn't know how his rent was going to be paid. He had to do it. Well, he didn't. You have to do it homeless. Okay. Like you have to do it. You have to do it in the struggle. You have to do it and just keep persevering, because I promise you that the Lord is going to bless it. He's going, and you never, come on, Spirit, you never know when the Lord is going to bless it, but he is going to bless it. He is going to bless the work of your hands. Deuteronomy 28:12, the Lord will send rain at the proper time from his rich treasury in the heavens, and will bless all the work you do. I can't make it up, y'all. It's at the bottom of the deck. You will lend to many nations, but you will never need to borrow from them. So yes, you're going to have to do it when you're not making money. You're going to have to do it because you love it. And it gets hard sometimes, because you be like, Lord, I know this is what you told me to do, but a lot of times you're doing it and you don't even have the money. Like, it's not making any money. So you're just doing it because it's love. And I hope that encourages somebody to just keep doing it. Okay. I know it gets hard and it gets challenging, and you just like, man, I know this is the vision. I know this is what the Lord told me to build. This has been me many times, but I tell you what, y'all, I can't, it's like, I don't record every single day, but just about every day, y'all, I'm recording. Like, I have a personal limit for myself where I try to get 3 videos done, 3 messages done per day. Do I always? Most times when I sit down, unless it's a day that I'm busy and got stuff going on, I try to do everything after I've gotten done recording for the day. Like, that's a limit that I set for myself, which is why y'all see, like, I record these 3 at a time for the most part, unless I just, something comes up. But it's like, man, some of you, it's just like, for the love of doing what you do, and the Lord will send rain at the proper time. So stay on the path that the Lord is giving you, because it's like, it would, come on, God, it was created for you. It's destined for you to walk this path, step into this purpose that the Lord is giving you, and he is going to make the way. It is, again, I cannot stress the importante-ness of saying that it's going to be easy. It ain't going to be no jumping through hoops. It ain't going to be no, oh, let me do this again. And no, it ain't going to be all of that. So I hope that made sense. Okay. Like, just stay on the path. Again, I will say this because I'm a person who believes in keeping your options open, right? Keeping your options open just to see where something, you never know how something can be beneficial. So I will say this, some of you may be presented with multiple opportunities, and ain't nothing wrong with kind of seeing where something goes. But ultimately choose the walk that the Lord has created for you, because it's in alignment with what the Lord has told you to do. It's in alignment with you, your energy, who you are. It's in alignment with your freedom. Man, this is a beautiful message. It's in alignment with your happiness. Come on, committed to the cross. It's in alignment with who you are in this season versus, and for some of y'all, this definitely, y'all, throw the whole cards away. Now I'm putting the cards up, and I just put up the You Got This card, and look what, as I'm literally saying, alignment. It's in alignment with your assignment. For many of you, this is creative, right? This is you just knowing your talents, man, knowing your skills and knowing your strengths, and continuing to move down that path. Okay. That's it. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Which part? As things begin to just You're right. We'll wait. We'll wait on that. Stay on the path. Okay, stay on the path. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, hydrate your soul in things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose on purpose. Make sure you go shop with me, touchegermaine.com. Get some spirit and glam in your spirituals. And I will see y'all on the next one. I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all.